turn. But usually if you can stay behind... I do like that it actually considers that, if you actually touch that or not. Alright, let's go back to where we were. So this guy, he's got really super hearing. I think he can hear me if I just walk. Let's find out. Maybe not while there's an earthquake. Okay, let's go back, get our stuff. I think I'm okay in here, so I'm just going to build because I don't think he's nearby. And then charge pack. Okay. Wait, did he just come down again? Oh, you stupid. I hate this guy. Alright. Good for you. I'm gonna shoot you in the face. Okay, so that will bring Mr. Guy down. Oh, almost positive. I wonder if I can hear you reload. That would be interesting if it could. I also don't like how there's just humans walking around with guns and talking out loud, and they're not just getting picked off by these suckers left and right. Yeah, see, he's not going to find me, so he's going to go away, which is nice. It's interesting that it's in that one spot and it's not moving. So he can see you underneath if he's at a good enough angle, and so the goal is to be small enough. It's weird. This guy actually does that. I don't know why. That was unusual. I wonder if they added it just because, you know, it's near the end of the game. Make it harder. So I'm not gonna go in there. No, because there was items. See, right now, because I'm so close to the vents, it's not gonna pop out until I go back here, and then it'll drop out. So not right here, but when I'm actually scrounging around on the other end of the floor, that's usually when it pops out. So it's got like some sort of a radius, as long as you're being quiet, where it won't just drop down and just screw you over kind of a move. So when I'm down here, it will probably pop up. Or not. Yeah, I'm not sure why it decided to look under there. I mean, it heard a loud noise, which again makes no sense because they're not supposed to be able to hear anything. And it came to investigate, and it stayed in one spot, and I don't like that. Like, it doesn't feel like it's actually actively hunting. It feels like it's always got to be within a certain range of me, and it just gets lucky at times. Alright, so he's over there. So I haven't been over here yet, so this is all new. Okay, so this would be a bad place to get stuck in because it can see under all those tables. Ooh. I keep getting blueprint upgrades for stuff I don't use. Oh, okay, here we go. So now the question is do I actually want to go back to some of these places? Yeah, no. I'll do that in a different playthrough where I go through and get everything. Right now I'm just It's a long enough game. I just want to get this over with. Okay, so that sounded pretty close, but it didn't... I don't know if that was actually it just kind of bouncing around the vents, because it didn't sound like a drop, or if it was pretty far away.
Coordinates already in the system. Just punch the dash.
What about you?
Oh, hey, look, I am in a shuttle. I will definitely not bring the alien with me, because that would not make sense. Dude, I would have locked that door so hard. At least this isn't the cutscene every single time you go from tower to tower. So unless that was like an escape pod size, whether that was the only room, I am assuming there is an alien on board because, well, that's what they do. It's going to pounce me.
Ricardo, can you hear me?
Okay, so it actually was kind of tiny.
Out of range. Not sure how much longer the link's gonna last. How much longer the link's gonna last.
Alright, first and post-support thing, always save. ... That's what the alien says. Just like Squall from Final Fantasy VIII. Whatever. ... And now we're back playing with an alien, so now we have to walk and crawl. Because the game... This is called the game that wastes an unbelievable amount of time. We haven't wasted time lately, so now it wants it back. Heh. I like how those things look exactly like an alien. That's kind of funny. Not too bad from a distance. That's one thing that I wish that they did more of with the game, is actually having it hide. So instead of stalking, it would instead just leave, or instead of just leaving up an event and scurrying away because it can't find you for 5 seconds and then the ADHD and it brings it back. It would have been cool to like just sit and camouflage in with the background and try and get you that way, which I think would have been a really cool spin. See, this part makes me happy. This is what the game, I think, should have been. It should have been a lot darker. It should have had more things that look like the alien, and you have to kind of be a little bit more cautious. And not... Holy cow, that's dark. Okay. Snap to, son. There's light. Give me that. Yeah, more droids. It's the only reason I have shotgun ammo at this point in the game. Signal detector. Marlowe. Hi says he's picked up some kind of signal. I've got Lewis trying to decode it now. Could be the Nostromo. Want to come up and see yourself? Technicians report. Marlowe, I just had to do some much needed work on the sublight engines. The old girl was complaining so loudly, surprised everything didn't fall off during the last jump. Everything's holding to... Oh! We're actually on the ship. The one that found... the one that went to LV-426. Not the Nostromo, by the way. Everything's holding together for now, but she'll need a full overhaul, and not just the core systems. We keep pushing her like this, and we're going to end up being our only salvage crew hitchhiking through deep space. It's going to be an expensive job, so let's hope you're right about the beacon. It could be our last chance for a decent paycheck anyway. I've had to reset the door key afterwards. The new one is 4510. I don't understand why, if you have a crew of 3 or 4 people, you need passwords for anything. You either trust them or you don't. And it was 4510.
We're outside Sevastopol. Marlowe and Foster woke up first. She looked terrible. Meeks and me are about to take a shuttle to the station. But well, this has got to break quarantine procedures, right? It's Marlowe's ship. She's Marlowe's wife. And things got heated. And Meeks got a bloody nose. So, I don't know. Maybe the doctors will give her the all clear and things can get to normal. But if they sniff it out when we get on board, I don't want any part of it. Marlowe doesn't pay nearly enough for that kind of noise.
Speaking of noise, time to play with the farting generator. Well, if something was on the ship, that would get its attention. It's a weird texture. New and improved tax. Hopefully this isn't another rape my ear fest. Oh, thank goodness.
Ricardo, in case you're hearing me, I've got the Anisador's basic power systems back online. Doors should be open. Hopefully some light. Still no sign of Marlowe.
So Marlowe's on the ship?
Hey, Ripley.
Oh.
Welcome to the Anisadora.
Marlowe? Where are you, Marlowe?
Thanks for switching the power back on. You saved me a job. I only needed it offline temporarily. I had some things to fix.
We may have broken our losing streak. We've barely been scraping a living the past couple of years, and the Anisadora is starting to look like the wrecks we salvage. Can't say the crew's been faring any better. Then we found that flight recorder. It belongs to a ship, the Nostromo, Wayland, Utah. Pawnee property. That means there'll be a reward. But then Marlowe had an even better idea. Extrapolate the path of the flight recorder to try to find the wreck of the Nostromo. We got lucky. Found a distress signal, and now we're following it. This is it. I can feel it in my bones. He always said he'd do right by me.
And you'll feel it in your bones when you give birth to alien spawn.
Maybe you want to join my crew. Plenty of free spots.
Ripley, Marlowe never crossed me. He said he'd give me all the data he had on the creature so I could take it to the company, but
Taylor? Taylor! Marlowe, what are you doing?
What no one else seems prepared to do. Come find me, Ripley. I got something for you.
Well, that was a stupid facehugger. It should literally have just gotten me. But no, it's got to have a stupid screech. I don't even know how to screech. It doesn't even have a freaking mouth. And they don't screech in the game or the movies. Let's first make sure I'm not going to get eaten in the face before I start just reading emails. So is there a way to get back there? No. Oh well. Whatever it was that attached itself to Foster is dead. I found it on the floor by her bed, all curled up like a spider. Foster said she felt fine, but I sit down putting her into hypersleep. That thing must have done something to her, but maybe I can slow the process. Sevastopol's the nearest station, so I'm going to get her checked out. Quarantine will be a problem, but I figure the Nostromo flight recorder may be the ticket in. Whatever we have to do. Oops. Oh my gosh, I always press the wrong buttons.
Anisadora, this is Marshal Waits of Sevastopol. Officially, I should deny your request to dock. Sevastopol is currently being decommissioned, and I can't compromise security for unscheduled vessels. However, in the light of the property you found, I will allow a small number of your crew to dock via a short-range shuttle. I must remind you that Sebastopol is entitled to a cut of any reward for return of said property once it's on station. Let me know your decision. Waits up.
Okay, let's hex the Gibson. So the hacking games, they feel... I wonder if this is set up, designed just like the Nostromo ship. This river from familiar just needs a ladder right here with Ripley coming down the corridor and the klaxons firing, which is probably what's going to happen. Like, I feel like that these guys, the creative assembly team, they're trying to do everything they can to replicate the movie, but they don't really give much thought as to reason why, and so they just slap crap together and be like, oh, it's in the movie, it should be amazing. Ethanol. Good grief. Oh, and sensors. I can actually... How many... Oh, I have 3 of everything. Make one of you.
I tried to save Foster. Brought him to Sebastopol. Broke all the rules, getting her ashore. That was stupid, Edmund. Stupid. You don't beat this thing, Ripley. You can't. All you can do is refuse to engage. You gotta wipe out every trace, destroy any clue, stop its infection from spreading. Make sure there's no chance of the human race ever making contact with it again. Because the moment it makes contact, it's won. The company's never gonna know what happened here. Nobody is. I won't allow it.
Wow, Marlowe might be the first intelligent person I've ever met in the Alien franchise. You know, he's not trying to dick people over for money, and he realizes, hey, if this thing ever got to Earth, we're boned. Okay, I don't think I can possibly make any... Okay, well, Ethanol. You've been good, Ethanol, but I can't do anything with you. Let's do a couple sensors on something. So the only reason why I liked the fact that they went back to LV-426 at all was to show that the... Wait a minute. So... I know that they sent a they told that when the Nostromo left, they sent a proximity warning on top of the distress call. So I do kind of like that it's trying to tie that up, but I think that that's such a small plot hole point that I don't think it's worth designing the entire game around. I'm almost positive there's an alien on board, which is weird because it would have at least moved somewhere. Like, it's not Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. These things aren't ninjas. Yeah, see, I wish the ship had more of this. Juts and struts that looked like alien heads and arms and legs. This game had a lot of potential. I really kind of wish that... Shotgun shells. What do I need shot? Maybe I actually have to try and kill the alien this time? But that makes not much sense either. Wow, so all of the things... Oh, this must be Ripley's flight recorder. Oh.
Added report. Personal message. This is for my daughter.
God damn it.
Hi, Amanda. I'm recording this for you, my sweetheart, and I hope you get to hear it one day. You see, I got into trouble. My ship, there was an accident, sweetheart, and, we found an alien creature. It was very dangerous, and the only way we could stop it was to destroy the ship. I'm okay. I'm stuck on this lifeboat, long way out. But we had to destroy the ship. We had to destroy the Nostromo. We just couldn't risk bringing that thing home with us. I needed to protect you. Don't worry. Don't worry about me. I'm sure I'll see you very soon. I love you, sweetheart.
Seriously, stop fucking raping the goddamn TV series or the movie series. You don't need closure for shit. Oh my god, this game pisses me off.
Oh my god.
Now you understand. Overload the fusion reactor.
That'll turn the reactor into a goddamn nuke. You'll destroy the ship and the station.
It'll annihilate every trace of that creature. Ripley, it's the only way. I can't let it live. And I'm not letting the company have it, or they'll just start the whole thing over again.
He's got a good point. Like, he really does make the most...
Listen to me! We don't have to do this!
Stop! Stop it, Marlo!
Marlo, please.
You heard what your mother did. She understood. If she was here, she'd be helping me. You think she would want company suits knowing the zip code of that creature? No one must know.
There are still people alive on the station! Marlo!
Foster's not. She was my wife. I loved her. And I killed her.
I think I was too late. He set it going. He set it going!
Taylor, I'll stop the overload. You have to help me. Go to that console.
Warning. Fusion reactor overload in progress.
Open the fusion system so I can work on him.
What?
I need power sent to the auxiliary generator. Look for the letters AUX.
I found it!
Okay, so I'm going to take this moment to kind of talk, since there's going to probably be a bunch of dialogue. Hopefully I don't just die because I don't do anything. Okay, maybe I do. Hold on. So, they really don't need closure, and besides, so they originally had the Nostromo intercept this thing, so they know where LV-426 is.
Now switch the maintenance terminal from auto to manual. Do you see it?
I can't find it!
It'll be there, Taylor. Trust me. That's it.
Okay, so I think I'm okay. It's just going to be loud. And so the company knew about it, but when they didn't hear from the Nostromo, they figured, oh, it might not have been anything, or, you know, it might have been worse, or that, you know, basically they did lost contact. So it was kind of like a false lead kind of a thing situation, and so they didn't really. Oh shit. Okay, so I actually do have to do something. For the one time in the game, time actually matters. Okay. I'll explain more of it probably during the downtimes. Interesting that it's playing the tape and I didn't save it, so that's interesting.
Okay, you're doing good, Taylor. Now switch the maintenance terminal from auto to manual. Do you see it? It'll be there, Taylor. Trust me. That's it.
And now we're following it. This is it. I can feel it in my bones. You always said he'd do right by me.
It's so angry.
Fusion reactor overload suppressed. Safety limiters restored.
Oh, good job.
You did it!
And now the alien's gonna get pissed.
Something's happening. I don't understand. Primary systems collapse. Total system-wide cascade failure.
Fuck! Marlowe forced an overload. The ship's gonna tear itself apart.
Warning. Critical collapse. Warning. Critical collapse.
Get out of there, you stupid hoe.
Critical collapse.
God damn it. So, I think that the... Hey look, explosions!
Warning. Critical collapse. Warning. Critical collapse. Warning.
So I think the only way that they could rape this franchise even more is if they put her in a lifeboat and she travels through the future and eventually reunites with the mom at the end of Alien Resurrection. You know, because that's what they need for closure.
Warning. Critical collapse. Warning. Critical collapse.
Fire!
Warning. Critical collapse. Warning. Critical collapse. Warning. Critical collapse. Critical collapse. Warning. Critical collapse.
What I don't get though is if there was a facehugger on this ship, where the hell did it come from and how did it get here? Because it was only docked for a short time. So unless the queen's here, like it, or oh, maybe they brought eggs. Possibly.